the New York Knicks winning streak lives on, and they strike first in the NBA Finals. Jalen Brunson scored 30 points. Karl Anthony Towns finished with 18 points and 12 rebounds, and the Knicks erased a 14-point second-half deficit to beat the Spurs 105-95 in Game 1 of the Finals on Wednesday night. OG Anunoby had 17 points for New York, which had won 12 consecutive playoff games, the seventh team to have such a streak in NBA history, and is the third to do so in a single season. Brunson scored 13 points in the fourth, only 6 fewer than San Antonio managed as a team in that quarter, and it sealed it off with a spinning jumper while falling to the court with 38 seconds left. He's a gamer, man. Knicks head coach Mike Brown said, in the biggest moments he shows up. That's what MVPs are supposed to do. And the Knicks, who finished on an 11-0 run, made a little more history tonight. They became the first team to beat San Antonio in a Game 1 of the title series. The Spurs were 6-0 in those, and this is also the first time the Spurs have trailed in a finals before the finish. As far as a single-season playoff winning streak, Golden State has won 15 straight games in the 2017 postseason on its way to the title. San Antonio has won 12 straight in 1999 on its way to the title. And now New York has won 12 in a row, which its title status is yet to be determined. I think we know what we have to do, Brunson said. I think we're a pretty together group. Wemby had 26 points and 12 rebounds for the Spurs, but he shot 6 for 21 from the field in his finals debut. Stephon Castle scored 17, while Julian Champagnie and Dylan Harper each had 16. It was a bad night, Wemby said. It's not more complicated than that. Game 2 is Friday in San Antonio. Former San Antonio coach Greg Popovich was at the game, and he's been for every finals game in Spurs history. While watching from a suite and not along the San Antonio sideline, the Spurs legend David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Bruce Bowen, and more were there too. So were Knicks great Patrick Ewing and the most recognizable New York fan, Spike Lee, Tracy Morgan, Ben Stiller, Fat Joe, Timothy Chalamet, and more. The Knicks led 14-7 early. The Spurs answered with a 20-13 run to go up by 10. The Knicks rallied in the second quarter, saw 6 lead changes before San Antonio took a 55-48 lead into the break. San Antonio pushed the lead to 14 midway through the third quarter before the Knicks stormed back, finishing the period on a 22-9 run and sending the game into the fourth quarter tied at 76. New York's lead was 8 midway through the final period. Wemby made a pair of free throws with 2:16 left to put San Antonio up 95-94, but Brunson made a corner 3 on the next possession to put the Knicks on top for good. San Antonio's run of never trailing in the finals had some close calls over the years. The Spurs were tied twice with New Jersey in the 2003 finals, tied with Detroit twice in 2005, tied with Miami 3 times in 2013. They lost the series in 7 games, so they only trailed when it was over, and then were tied with the Heat once more in 2014. It's only 1-0, but the Knicks are only 3 wins away from their first NBA title in 53 years, and they just took home court advantage away from San Antonio. We have a long way to go, Brunson said. And I think what's happened here is experience has paid off. In the first game of the NBA Finals, you have the Knicks with a bunch of players like Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Bridges, who have been on a couple teams already. And you have the Spurs that are young players and haven't been in this situation before. So what happened? They came out in the first half. Both teams played pretty well. Jalen Brunson didn't shoot it well, but he finished 7 of 13 the rest of the game. So Jalen Brunson came to life, and Wemby didn't down the stretch. That comes down to experience. Wemby's third year in the NBA, and he's not ready for a Game 1 NBA Finals. Maybe this wakes him up. He needs to get to the point where he puts up 40. The key shot for Wemby is that wing 3. You can't guard that pull up on the wing 3, and he's got to be able to hit that shot for the Spurs to win this series. 26-12 is not going to do it. He's got to be more of a force in the paint. He's got to have that killer instinct. I didn't think he had that tonight. He played a little bit too nice for me, and the Knicks woke up in the second half. You could tell they did not want to hear it from the New York media They did not want to hear it from their fan base. 53 years since the Knicks have won in the NBA Finals. So they were ready to win this game. We'll see what happens the rest of the way. The Spurs are a lot more talented than the Knicks in this finals, but experience usually pays off at this point. So guys, if you can, go check out my buddy Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Daniel does highlights on the NBA, NFL, MLB, hockey, Olympics, wrestling. You're paying $99.99 a month for ESPN, and Daniel Berry has all the best free highlights on YouTube. All the dunks, all the home runs, all the touchdowns. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. It's a great channel to sub up to if you can't watch the games. He also does play-by-plays. Did one on the NBA Finals tonight. Go over there and show him some love. Sub to his channel. I'd appreciate that. Cast, a Chiefs content creator who makes NBA content as well. He knows the game of basketball, the game of football. Does a show with his co-host Mike. TJ and Mike run a good channel over there. Cast. Make sure you get the spelling right. K-A-S-T. R&J Podcast, a Raiders content creator. If you love sports in general, if you like football, R&J Podcast, Chris for Raiders. They do a Sunday show and a Wednesday show. So go check them out. Jason and Chris do a good job over there. CG Ruthless Bully. He's a 49ers content creator. I just went on his show a couple weeks ago. We had a great conversation about football. He's close to 1,000 subscribers. CG Ruthless, he's got about 853 subscribers. So go sub up to his channel. I'd appreciate that. He does shorts, does videos, does interviews, NFL draft prospects. Go check him out. CG Ruthless. King Jamie the Mad, a Chiefs content creator who does a panel on StreamYard. So if you want to jump on there and talk football live with King Jamie, he runs a panel about once a week. So go check him out. Great Chiefs content creator and a great person as well. King Jamie the Mad. I also do membership-only content, guys. Self-defense training. If you want to learn how to fight, I can teach you personal training. If you want to run, if you want to get into shape, do push-ups, I can help you do that. I can do that with you as well. Picks in the NFL, NBA, MLB. If I see value in a game, I'm going to give you some good advice, where to put your money on. So guys, that's going to be a big part of my memberships, but autograph giveaways as well. I got a Shohei Ohtani autograph baseball in Japanese that I'm going to be giving away to the first 20 members of the channel. And I realize prices are high, but these autograph giveaways are going to be worth it. To the first 10 members of the channel, I'm going to be giving away a Patrick Mahomes signed autograph mini helmet. I'm just going to be giving back to the people who support me and want to help me take this channel to the next level. So guys, I'd appreciate it. Go sub to the channels I told you to, and please be a member of the channel. If you can't, just subscribe and like the video. I'd appreciate that as well. Thank you guys for watching.